What's up, YouTube? This is Austin at Trade, and today we're going to be going over a PSA return, which is exciting. And I have looked at the grades of these. It has been a little bit, so I don't quite remember everything, but I know I got absolutely destroyed on my grading. So I have two cards. They came in a separate box for some reason. Probably because I sent more than 20. I don't know, we'll see. It's a little tight in here. Alright, so we got our stack of slabs right here. Without further ado, let's get into it. See what we got. Alright, we've got one of the Prismatic Evolution. I believe these were Costco boxes. I never actually got a box, bought a bunch of these online, and we get the Gem Mint 10. So this will be going in the personal collection, and I am a big fan of these stamped cards, so super excited to get one of them. And for our next one, we got the Mint 9. So that'll probably be for sale right there. And then we have a regular one from Prismatic Evolutions in a Mint 9. What a bummer. I think that's the only one I sent off of those. This one right here I actually got in Japan, and I was really hoping for a 10. But we got the 9. And I mean, this thing is super clean, like immaculate front and back. So that's probably one I'll resend. I paid top dollar in Japan for this. If you've been to Japan, you know the shops are pretty brutal on their pricing. They sell everything at like a PSA 10 price. So I mean, it was only 160. It's probably gone up, but we might crack that one. This is one I bought at a local show for $5. Might have been $10. And I was really hoping for a 9 because it's the last 9 I need for my collection. And we got the 8, which absolutely is heartbreaking. As you can see, I mean, my hands are a little sweaty. Sorry for that. But these 8s are just immaculate. There is one little white dot here at the bottom. Like in my books, that's a 9 all day. There's not really any hollow scratches, no print lines. Like it looks perfect, and it gets an 8. So that's probably another one I'll send off and try to get a 9, because otherwise I might be paying top dollar. So we sent off a few of these, and if I remember correctly, we got absolutely cooked. So we got a 7 on this. We actually opened these on the channel, fresh out of the box. And, you know, I was hoping for a 9. I knew none of them would 10. And there's only, I believe, 110 in the world of this. And actually a close buddy owns it. But for a 7, I mean, dude, that's a clean 7. There's a little white dot on every corner. So, I mean, maybe 7's justified, but I've seen 9s in worse condition than this, hands down. So, I guess we got to start a 7 pile. Or we'll do an 8 pile as well. We got our 7s, 8s, our 9s, and our 10s. And we got another one, also ripped on the channel, in a near mint 8. And this one has significantly less whitening. I don't know why my hands are so sweaty right now. It's a hot day out here in Arizona. So this has a little whitening in the top corner and this bottom corner, but these other corners look pretty clean. I guess an 8's justifiable, but like I said, we were hoping for a 9. And then we got our Mega Tyranitar EX, and I actually bought this in a 10 recently, My biggest concern with this was the centering. As you can see, that border on this side is significantly wider in this one. But I felt like it looked pretty clean. I thought maybe there's a shot at a 10, but was really hoping for a 9. There's maybe a little bit of whitening in this corner. You could barely even see it. So I would think, be a solid 9. We get the 8. So it's unfortunate. We're getting pretty cooked, but we're having a good time doing it. This one I bought for like 25 or 35 bucks, like right before Megas blew up, or like right at the beginning of it, and it looked perfect. I mean, the surface clean, centering's good, maybe a little off side to side, but I mean the corners, there's not a single white dot on the edges or the corners. You could hardly even see the border on the front. So I would think it would have a good shot at a 10, and we got the 9. I was really hoping for a 10 on that, but that's just sometimes how it goes. Might just keep that as a 9. Maybe I'll crack it out. And then these ones, this is actually a double swirl. So it's got that swirl in this top corner, and then it's got one right by its face. So I mean, couldn't ask for a much better copy. And I opened like 10 of these theme decks, and this is by far the cleanest one I had. Now I remember there wasn't any whitening on it. It looks like there is a little white dot now on this top corner, so maybe got dinged in shipping. This top corner, it was a little goofy. I don't know, just the way it was cut. But super clean card. I was really hoping for a 10 on this. This is another one that's really hard to grade, and with the double swirl, I mean, it's a 1-1 basically, but a mint 9. We'll take that. I might just keep that one sealed. For a lot of these, I am planning on doing a resubmission and cracking some of these. So this is another one I sent off. One of the cleaner copies out of like the 10 copies I have. And not in as good as condition as the other one. So at least the double swirl was in good enough condition to get a decent grade. This one gets the 8. It's unfortunate. These cards are older. Print quality is not the greatest. Cut quality is not the greatest. We just hope for the best. Now this one I actually got off TCG Player, bought I think 4 near mint copies. The dude only had 3, gave me a refund, a slight refund or something like that. And I was really happy with the quality of this one. There was like I want to call it like a skin tag, like a little tag on the bottom of it. And all the corners were immaculate. Like this was old PSA, this would be a 10 all day, but we get the 9. That's unfortunate because Team Up is really going up in value. I don't know about the reverse hollows and stuff, but this might be one I consider cracking out just based on how clean it is. All right. Then we got the Prize Pack Series 1. I actually got these for a really good deal. Sourced a couple of them locally at shops, and I think I maybe paid like $5 a piece. And super happy to say I got a 10 on this one. So that is our second 10 of the submission so far. And we got another one. Like I said, these were really clean. I got a couple that weren't as clean, but these ones were immaculate. And so I'm super happy to at least get these in a 10. Maybe I can recoup some of my investment selling one of these. So if you're interested, let me know. Ooh, and then we got the Prize Pack Series 7 Tyranitar, and these ones are a non-hollow, rare, I guess. I don't know how the prize packs work, but I bought like maybe 30 copies of this, and all of them were in horrible condition. So I think I only sent off one. Sent off the best looking one. There's a little white dot. Maybe a couple other little white dots. And we got a 9. So that might just have to stay a 9. It's going to be really hard for someone to get a 10 in that card. So if you do, it could be worth something. Then we got the prize pack Iron Thorns. I think I might have sent off a couple of these. Super clean. I bought maybe 4 or 5 of these, hoping for some clean copies to send off. And we got the 9 on this one. So it's a bummer. But we do have another shot at a 10. So let's see if this one does any better. This one actually has a little white dot in that top corner, unfortunately. But we got the Gem Mint 10. I kind of want to do a comparison of these. I actually think centering is slightly better on the 9. Maybe not top to bottom, but side to side slightly better. And to me, this one has no whitening on the corners. So maybe centering is what did it in. Like I said, side to side on this one isn't great, and it has the white dot. So I don't know what PSA is smoking and why they give this a 10 but the other one a 9. If anything, I mean, if this is a 10, they should both be 10s in my book, but I'm not a grader. I don't get paid to grade, unfortunately. So we sent off a regular one from Prismatic Evolutions, and I believe this one is a reprint. Might have been in like Twilight Masquerade. It's looking pretty clean. I think I pulled this myself. Kind of revealed the gem on that. So we got a 10. That's exciting. Iron Thorns is kind of just a side quest for me. Not a main one, but not a main goal. But it's cool to get some good quality cards. Then we got some more stamped cards from Prismatic Evolutions Costco box. I think I sent off a couple of these. God, wish my hands weren't this sweaty. It's definitely messing up the views, but sorry about that, guys. We got the Gem Mint 10. So that'll go great next to the other one. And let's take another look. I know these ones were a little harder to get clean condition compared to the other ones. I had one copy that was really clean, and I think this is it. It's got a little swirl by its nose. I don't know if you could see that. That's kind of cool. Nice little touch. I think we sent off 2 of these. This is another copy I thought had potential to do well. And yeah, this one's got a little white dot in the corner, so barely see it. But that's how most of these ones came. They all kind of came like that, so we got the 9. Now we're getting into some Japanese vintage. These are ones I got in Japan, and these were actually a really good deal. I mean, at the time, these were just super cheap cards in general. I think they've gone up since, and the reason they're cheaper in Japan is because you're guaranteed a holo in every pack. So the shinings are what you really want to hit out of this Neo 4, I believe. I was hoping for a 10 because these looked super clean. Got that nice swirl on this copy. I think this copy had some minor scratching on the back. Super hard to notice. But I mean, centering's not perfect. It's close. We're hoping for a 10. I got 2 of these in here. We get a 9. Not bad, but always hoping for that 10. And for these being as old as they are, how clean they are is incredible. So we also got a Feraligatr. I seen it there. It was like 15 or 20 bucks, and it just looks super clean. An old holo like this. You know, I don't really collect Japanese, but I figured I'd take the chance on it. Bring something home from Japan. Maybe get a 10 on an old vintage card like this. And you can see they encased something in the slab. I don't know what that is. Looks like a fingernail clipping or something, but there is something encased in the slab, and there's actually a floater. This top one is actually like in the plastic, like it doesn't wipe off the surface. The other one looks like it's on the card. So I don't know how that got in there. It's unfortunate. You can see just how like clean this card is though, for how old it is. Take another look at that holo. No like visible scratches on it. It's got a nice swirl on his back. And they give us an 8. How does that get an 8? How clean this is. I mean, maybe I did notice this bottom corner in the glare. That one looks like it may have got dropped on something. I don't know if that was PSA or I did that, or maybe it was like that when I bought it in Japan. But yeah, I don't think that was there because it's super noticeable in person. I would have caught that. But other than that, I mean, maybe a little white dot in this top corner. But we get an 8 on this guy, which is a little disappointing. You know, you send these off hoping for the best and kind of get absolutely demolished. So this is our final card. I believe this was a little cleaner than the one with the swirl, but obviously this swirl is just perfect placement right in front of his mouth. You know, like exactly where you'd want that swirl. That or like on his butt, like a little fart swirl. There's something on this slab too. I don't know if that wiped it off. Yeah. A little sweat. So we're hoping for a 10 on one of these. Like I said, I thought this might have been a little cleaner. This does have some weird thing going on. It's not quite a hollow bleed. Like, and when I bought this, I noticed it after, and I was like, you could tell it's from the hollow. Like those are the dots from the hollow. But I don't know like how that bled through, and it doesn't have any shine or nothing. I don't know if someone tried cleaning the card and maybe, I don't know, to me it almost looks like the top layer got wet or something. But other than that, this card is like perfect for how old this was. There is, you know, old back Pokemon card from Japan. And we get another 9. So I might just sell one of these and keep the other one. I don't know if it's worth sending off again, just because I don't really collect Japanese. I'm happy with the 9. But anyways, this is the mainly Tyranitar submission I sent off back in November, and these are the results. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. This has been Austin at Tyranitrade, signing off.